The pain had started Friday morning, sharp, localized, getting worse. By afternoon, I couldn't stand up straight. By evening, I was in the emergency room. Appendicitis, the doctor said. It's inflamed. We need to operate tonight. It could rupture. How serious? Very. If it ruptures, you could die from sepsis. We need to go now. I called my sister Diane first. No answer. Left a voicemail. I'm at Memorial Hospital. Emergency appendectomy. They're taking me to surgery soon. Can you come? Called my brother Marcus. No answer. Same voicemail. Called Dad, he answered. Dad, I'm at the hospital. Appendicitis. They're doing emergency surgery. Tonight? Right now. They say it could rupture. Oh, well, Diane's having her party tonight. The yacht thing. We're all getting ready. I'm having surgery, Dad. Right. Well, you'll be fine. Diane spent months planning this party. I'll call you tomorrow. He hung up. The nurse came to prep me. Any family coming? No. They have a party. She looked at me with sympathy. You'll be okay. We'll take good care of you. I went into surgery alone, woke up alone, spent Friday night alone in a hospital room, nauseated from anesthesia, incision burning, pressing the morphine button every 10 minutes. Saturday morning, the nurses checked on me, changed my IV, and brought terrible food I couldn't eat. No visitors. Saturday afternoon, I slept. Woke up disoriented. Pressed the call button when the pain got bad. Watched daytime television with the sound off. No visitors. Saturday evening, a different nurse asked, anyone coming to see you? My family's busy. I'm sorry, you're doing great though. Recovery looks good. I dozed through Saturday night. Woke Sunday to more pain medication, more terrible food, more daytime television. Still no visitors. My phone sat on the side table, charging. I hadn't looked at it. Hadn't had the energy. The hospital had called my emergency contacts after surgery. Someone had been notified. Nobody came. Sunday afternoon, feeling slightly more human, I reached for my phone. 73 missed calls. 42 text messages. I scrolled through, confused. Most of the calls were from Saturday, yesterday, all from family, Dad, Diane, Marcus, Diane's husband, Marcus's wife, over and over. But none on Friday night when I was in surgery. The texts were similar. Call me, need to talk. This is urgent. Where are you? Then I saw Dad's message, sent Saturday afternoon. Where are the monthly payments? The trust distribution didn't come through. Call immediately. Not, how's your recovery? Not, are you okay after surgery? Where are the monthly payments? I opened Instagram, something I rarely did, but Diane posted everything there. Her feed was full of photos from Friday night, the yacht party. 30 people on a rented yacht in the harbor. Champagne, catered food, dancing, everyone dressed in white. Posted at 8 p.m. Friday, while I was in surgery. More photos at 9 p.m. while I was in recovery. More at 10 p.m. while I was pressing the morphine button alone. Everyone was there. Dad, Marcus, Diane's husband, Marcus's wife, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends. The caption, celebrating life and family, best night ever. While I was having emergency surgery, I put the phone down, stared at the hospital ceiling. 40 years old, unmarried, no kids. I built a career in finance, made good money, invested well. When Grandma died and left me as trustee of the family trust, I'd taken it seriously. Grandma's estate had been substantial, $2 million. The trust was supposed to provide for the family, support them, help them thrive. I'd structured monthly distributions. Dad got $3,000. Diane got $4,000. Marcus got $3,500. Various cousins got smaller amounts. $10,500 distributed monthly from trust income and principal drawdown. $126,000 annually. For 10 years. $1,260,000. Given to family who couldn't visit me during emergency surgery because they were at a yacht party. A yacht party that probably cost $15,000, paid for by trust money I distributed. I picked up my phone and called the trust attorney, Lawrence Mitchell. Victoria, how are you? I'm in the hospital. Emergency surgery Friday night. I need you to do something. Of course. What do you need? I need you to restructure the trust, immediately. What kind of restructuring? Stop all monthly distributions, all of them, effective immediately. Victoria, that's a significant change. The beneficiaries depend on those funds. The beneficiaries didn't visit me in the hospital. They went to a yacht party while I was in surgery. They called 73 times asking about money. Not once asking about my health. I see. Can you stop the distributions? As trustee, you have discretion, but you should document the reasons. Create a paper trail. The reason is that I almost died alone on Friday while they partied. That's documented on Instagram. That would qualify as changed circumstances affecting your ability to serve as trustee. If you're questioning whether beneficiaries have the family's best interest at heart, you can suspend distributions pending review. Do it. Stop everything. Today. It's Sunday. Tomorrow then, first thing. No more monthly payments. This will cause significant disruption. Good. They can experience some disruption while I'm disrupted by, surgery. I'll draft the paperwork Monday morning. You'll need to sign. I'll sign from my hospital bed. After Lawrence hung up, I called the hospital social worker and explained that I needed notary services. She arranged for someone to come Monday morning. Then I typed a response to Dad's text. Check the trust fund. That was all. Just those 4 words. I turned off my phone and went back to sleep. Monday morning, I signed the paperwork. Lawrence had emailed everything. Trust amendment, distribution suspension, change of trustee powers. I signed it all with a hospital pen while a nurse watched my blood pressure. Everything okay? She asked. Getting better. Lawrence filed everything Monday afternoon and sent notification letters to all beneficiaries. The trust distributions scheduled for the first of the month wouldn't happen. I turned my phone back on Monday evening. 116 missed calls. 87 text messages. I ignored them all. Tuesday morning, Diane showed up. Actually showed up in my hospital room 4 days after my surgery. Victoria. Diane. What did you do? Had emergency surgery. You might have seen that on your calendar. Oh wait, you were busy. I mean the trust. Lawrence sent a letter. Distribution suspended? That's correct. Why? Why do you think? You can't just stop the payments. We depend on that money. You depended on me Friday night. I was having emergency surgery. You threw a yacht party. That was planned months ago, and I was having my appendix removed because it was about to rupture and kill me. Funny how emergencies work. We didn't know it was that serious. Dad knew. I called him. He said you'd spent months planning the party, so he couldn't miss it. He didn't tell me you called. Why would he? You were busy celebrating life and family. I saw the Instagram caption. Very touching. Don't be dramatic. I'm in a hospital bed with an incision in my abdomen. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being factual. So you're punishing us? I'm protecting the trust. Grandma left it for family who cared about each other. You proved Friday night that you don't care about me. So I'm restructuring. You can't do this. I'm the trustee. I can absolutely do this. What about my mortgage? My car payment? What about them? I can't afford them without the trust. Then you probably shouldn't have rented a yacht for $15,000. How do you know what it cost? I'm a finance professional, Diane. I know what things cost. And I know you used last month's distribution to throw a party while I almost died. You didn't almost die. My appendix was ready to rupture. The surgeon said I could have died from sepsis, and you were drinking champagne on a boat. She started crying. This isn't fair. You're right, it's not fair. It wasn't fair that I lay in this hospital alone, that I woke up from surgery alone, that I spent 3 days here without a single visitor, that the only calls I got were about money. We were going to visit. When? After you finished spending the money I gave you. After you posted all your Instagram photos? Victoria, please, leave. But, leave. I'm recovering from surgery. I'm tired. And I'm done. She left, still crying. Dad came Tuesday afternoon. Victoria. Dad, we need to talk about the trust. No, we need to talk about Friday night. That was a misunderstanding. What was the misunderstanding? I called you from the emergency room. Told you I was having surgery. You said Diane's party was more important. I didn't say that. You said she'd spent months planning it. That you'd call me tomorrow. Then you went to the party. I thought you'd be fine. What if I hadn't been? What if something had gone wrong? What if I died in surgery? Don't be morbid. I'm being realistic. Emergency surgery is serious. People die. You chose a party over your daughter's life. That's not fair. It's completely fair. And now you're here because the money stopped, not because you care how I'm recovering. Of course I care. Your first message was about payments, not about my health. Payments. The trust supports the whole family. The trust supported a family that cared about each other, that showed up for each other, that visited each other in the hospital. You failed every requirement. So you're taking it all away. I'm suspending distributions until I determine whether the beneficiaries deserve them. You can't judge us. I'm the trustee. That's literally my job. Your grandmother would be ashamed. My grandmother would be ashamed that her son chose a yacht party over his daughter's emergency surgery. She'd be ashamed that her family couldn't be bothered to visit a hospital. She'd be ashamed that you all cared more about money than me. He left. Marcus came Tuesday evening. Vic, this is crazy. What's crazy is that you're the third family member to visit, and you're only here because the money stopped. That's not true. Marcus, you have 73 missed calls on your record. All of them about the trust. None of them asking how I'm doing. I was worried. About money. You were worried about money. About you. Then why didn't you visit Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday? He couldn't answer. I was at the party. I know. I saw the photos. You looked like you were having fun. I didn't know you were that sick. Yes, you did. Dad knew. He told everyone. You all chose the party anyway. What do you want from us? Nothing. That's the point. I don't want anything. Not visits out of obligation. Not apologies because the money stopped. Nothing. So the trust is just over? The automatic distributions are over. If you need money, you can apply for it. Document the need. Explain why you can't fund it yourself. I'll review it. That's humiliating. So is lying in a hospital alone while your family parties. He left too. I was discharged Wednesday, took a taxi home, walked carefully up to my apartment, slept in my own bed. The calls and texts continued, begging, pleading, threatening. I blocked most of them. Lawrence called Thursday. The beneficiaries are hiring an attorney. They want to challenge your trustee authority. Let them. Document that they didn't visit during emergency surgery. That I called them beforehand. That they chose a party. That their first contact was about money. They're claiming emotional distress. So am I. Mine's better documented. I have hospital records proving I was alone. This could get ugly. It's already ugly. I almost died alone because they were on a yacht. 2 weeks later, their attorney sent a letter requesting mediation. Claimed I was acting vindictively. I sent back Diane's Instagram posts, timestamped, showing the yacht party happening during my surgery. Their attorney didn't push further. The monthly distributions stayed suspended. I restructured the trust, set up an application process, required documentation, established oversight. If they wanted money, they had to ask, justify, explain. The way they should have asked how I was doing. The way they should have justified missing my surgery. The way they should have explained choosing a party over their family. 6 months later, I was fully recovered. The scar had faded. The pain was gone. The trust was still frozen. Diane applied for funds. I denied it. Marcus applied. I approved a small amount for his daughter's school. Dad applied. I denied it. They learned what I'd learned in the hospital room. That family means showing up. That love means more than Instagram posts. That celebrations ring hollow when they cost someone everything. The yacht party photos are still online. 30 people in white, drinking champagne, celebrating life and family. While I lay in a hospital bed alone, recovering from surgery that could have killed me. They thought I'd never know, or never care, or never have the power to do anything about it. They were wrong about all three. And now, when they check the trust fund like I told them to, they find exactly what they gave me Friday night. Nothing.